how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Man, I am stoked. Watch my driving range video. I am so happy with my golf swing. But enough about golf. Trump, baby, Trump. I'm heading to the polls. I'm heading to vote right now. Give me my sticker. Give me my ballot. Give me that pencil. Let's color it in all the way. Let's make sure we don't color outside the lines. Let's get it perfect. And let's put that baby right in that box. And let's vote for Trump, baby. One more vote for him. I know a lot of people are voting ahead of time, and that's good. And then a lot of people will go on November 5th. I don't care when you go or how you do it, as long as you do it, and it's for Donald Trump. So, yeah, I had people telling me, sell everything you got, Tim. Move to Thailand, move to the Philippines. You know, I got a friend of mine lives over there, and I know Thailand is actually, some people have said, kind of better than the Philippines because the infrastructure, the food, and that kind of thing. The pro about the Philippines is, while not every province English is spoken, but it's very prevalent. Where in Thailand, I don't think hardly anybody speaks English. And so that would be very difficult. And you know, you got all these monsters in your mind when you think about going to a foreign country and living. Now, granted, these guys I've watched on YouTube, they say, look, the United States isn't going anywhere. You can always come back. And that's true. But you can go over there and stay for a pretty good length of time and to get a feel of it, because I've heard that too. Don't go over there for a couple of weeks. You need to go over there for at least a month, maybe even 2, to really see what it's like. And I believe that. I really do. It's like if you buy a car and you drive it, you know a lot more if you drive it all day than around the block. So, you know, you go over there, you stay a month or so, a month and a half, and you get a feel for it, and then you'll know. But I don't know. I don't even have a passport, but I've been wanting to get one. I say that more than anything. Now, I want to switch gears on you, completely different, on the flu shot. Tomorrow, I got to see my doctor, and I'm going to go because they're going to do labs. I'm going to have blood drawn. I got to remember to fast from midnight tonight. And then I'm going to decide to get the flu shot or not. And the heavy dose, some of you out there are actually very familiar with it. It's got medical backgrounds, and I respect your opinion. Some of you said you were sick and had a headache for a week. And, you know, some of you are against the whole vaccine and all that altogether. No more COVID stuff for me, which is probably, you know, kind of on the lines of what a flu shot is, right? And no more boosters. I'm done with all that. I did that to take cruises because it was mandatory during the time when cruising started back up again. You don't have to do it now. You don't have to get a vaccination for anything now. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I want to have anything else put in me. I've had so many things injected to me in the last couple of years. That's probably enough. And I've never been a flu guy. I've never been a flu shot guy. But I have done it, I think, maybe 3 years now. At least 2. I started doing it. And then I got that shingle shot. That put me down, baby. I was down for 24 hours is all, but I was in a fetal position. So, anyway, I'm going to switch gears again. And I think, you know, just like I've always said, whatever you think about, you give strength to. And I've been giving a lot of attention to bugging out. You know, since I had to bug out for 3, I endured 1, Debbie, which I'd never do again. That was horrifying. But I bugged out of here, you know, left the area with my RV twice, all within a month. of 2 additional hurricanes, Helene and Milton, of which came right to my house. And I see signs of it everywhere back over close to the coast, the remnants. And was it an Andrew? No. Heck no. I mean, everybody, they hyped it up to be, and I counted it was going to be one, but it did not do anything like that. So that's good. But since I was able to pack up and move out and hook up the camper, you get kind of complacent when you just live in it and you don't tow it and it just sits there, and you think, oh, I don't want to. Remember when we talked about the aging process from 62 to 67? You get to be a little older and you're like, yeah, I would have went out country. I would have went across the country 3 years ago when I was talking about it, but I don't want to do it now. I don't feel like that. I don't trust it. These people, the way they drive, you start getting fearful and you get less confidence. I'm nowhere near that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to pull the trigger, and I'm ready to video it. I'm ready to have some fun. You could die tomorrow, folks. So, will I? I don't know. Can you believe a damn thing I say? Hell no. But whatever a man talks about and thinks about is what he gives strength to. And so that could very well happen, because I'm looking at it like this. There is many times during the year, a lot of the time during the year, that you can't travel. It's too cold. There's nowhere to go. It won't be any good when you get there. And that's both the winter and the summer. Like, I would never, even if it was going to be within a month of being hot in the desert, would I even go out that way. Never again. But right now, it's still warm. There's no more triple digits. It's low humidity. It's fine. And it's going to get even better. So if I were to go out there, I was figuring, all right, 5 to 10, I've said this before already, I'm going to say it again. 5 to 10 days to get there. That's forever. I'll probably do it in 4. And 5 to 10 days to come home. So you've got 2 weeks to 3 weeks, 2 weeks of travel time. And then how long do you want to stay? How long would you want to stay if you go that far away? Well, more than 2 weeks, at least 3, and so maybe a month. So there is 5 to 6 weeks. The next 5 to 6 weeks, even a week from now, is not putting me in any jeopardy of cold weather, of snow and ice, like on the roads. I wouldn't think, where I'm going to go, like on the 40. And I'm definitely have beat the heat, I think. While it may be warm, I'll rather have that than any kind of snow and ice. So this is really the timing. And I think the good Lord is telling me, I know what you like, I know what you want, and I'm going to give you what you want. But I'm going to give you something better than you think you want, and I'm going to do it in my timing. So I want to be patient, I want to listen, and I also want to go. But we're going to see. We'll find out. Is this guy going to go through the light, or is he going to... It's a very tricky little intersection here. So I'm heading to Lakewood Ranch City Hall, right down the street here, and I'm going to vote. And I can't wait. I'm only about 2 minutes from walking there and getting in line. I got my ID, I got my readers, and I'm going to read it very carefully. I already went over the sample ballot last night at Fred and Raffaella's about the other things that are on the ballot here in Florida that I'm going to vote on. Unfortunately, they don't tell you if they're Democrat or Republican on like school things and all that. Marijuana is on the ballot. I am a no on any legalization. What it is, it's not getting medical marijuana, which I think that's just a loophole to get high. I don't believe that stuff does anything for anybody, helps your back or whatever. And if it did, the amount of THC you would have to consume and the way you would consume it, not from smoking grass, I think. So what's on the ballot is they want to be able to have any swinging dick walk in anywhere and buy some pot and smoke it without having any medical condition. They just want to make it like buying a beer. No, not from me, not in my state. I mean, you want to drive around out here on the streets with a bunch of stoners that aren't paying attention? I smoked pot when I was young. I know what it does. You're stoned. You're stupid. You act, you forget things, or it makes you very hyper, and it's very, very strong today. I mean, the stuff that you can buy, it'll knock you out. It'll make you so altered, just as bad as alcohol. I mean, you're gonna, be stupid. You're gonna be driving through red lights and doing all kind of dumb things. Heck no. No marijuana law for me, buddy. Sorry. And then what's the other one? It's crazy. Here it is. Here's the trumping, the voting deal. What else is there on there? The school stuff and judges, the Supreme Court, and should the government, the abortion's on the books here. The abortion. What kind of a Christian would I be if I condoned any kind of abortion? All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to be. I'm going to be exactly what the Supreme Court has already said. Let the states decide for themselves. If a bunch of people in one state want it, you got it. If a bunch of people in that state don't want it, you ain't getting it. So you probably got a better chance in New York getting an abortion than you will in Alabama, maybe. So I'm voting against it because you know what it says on the ballot? It says, should the government have full decision and control over abortion? Or like the Supreme Court said, let the states decide. Heck no, I ain't giving the government anything more than the power to build roads and build military and keep me safe and help build the economy. They don't have anything to do with that other stuff. And I don't think that a woman that's raped or incest or her life's in jeopardy, sorry woman, die because we can't give you an abortion. Heck no. She gets raped in an alley and then she has to have this child because to remind her of that violation in her life. No. So a woman's choice is her choice, but she's going to have to be where everybody else thinks the same way or go somewhere where they think like you. But I'm voting in my state that the people decide, not the government. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. But I am against the government having any overreach, any more than they've already got. Heck to the no. Schools, it's always get these school things on there. I don't know. I might even leave them blank because, you got to vote for something. But, we'll find out. This person here better watch out for my door. So let's just get out here and vote and crush it for Trump.